So you came into this country as a young chap, head full of healthy black hair. But all of a sudden, your hair started to turn grey rapidly. Does this sound like you? You are not alone. Let us break it down with science, okay? Normally, the age at which hair starts turning grey differs depending on ethnicity. For example, Caucasians, the average onset for them is around mid-30s. For Asians, it is usually the late 30s. For people of African descent, graying often starts much later, typically in the mid-40s, mostly depending on genetics, but this is the natural aging curve supported by dermatology studies. But aside genetics, why does it always feel like living in the UK speeding this grace up? First, stress. Relocating abroad often comes with lifestyle stressors, we know now. Adapting to a new culture, work, financial strain, or even social isolation, chronic stress increases and damages melanocyte activities, the cells responsible for producing pigments in your hair. So that means that when stress becomes too much, graying can show up faster. Number two, environmental triggers. For example, hard water. Although hard water itself is not a direct cause of hair turning grey, but it can still contribute indirectly. Hard water, which is common in many parts of the UK, contains high level of calcium and magnesium salts. These minerals build up on the hair and scalp, leaving deposits that increases dryness, weakens the cuticle, and make the scalp more vulnerable to oxidative stress. Over time, this oxidative stress puts extra pressure on melanocytes, that is the pigment that produces our hair color. So this potentially accelerates the visibility of grays in people already genetically predisposed. Thirdly, climate and lifestyle changes. The colder climate, reduced sunlight, and lower vitamin D exposure can affect not just your mood, but also your hair follicle health. Vitamin D, B12, and iron deficiencies are linked to premature graying. And these deficiencies are surprisingly common among blacks and minority ethnic groups in the UK. And then there is diets. Back home, many people eat more fresh, nutrient-dense traditional foods. But in the UK, processed diets, high sugar intake, and less diverse micronutrients can contribute to faster oxidative damage and reduce hair pigmentation. So what can you do to slow down premature graying?